Bachelor in Paradise spoilers reveal love triangle drama. Bachelor in Paradise last aired in December 2023. The season 9 finale had 3 engagements, none of which lasted very long. ABC took the show off last year's schedule to revamp it. Fans can expect some major changes for season 10, which premieres in early July. Bachelorette alum joins Jesse Palmer and Wells Adams in a new role of Paradise Relations, which includes offering advice and handing out drinks during the rose ceremonies. The season was filmed in Costa Rica instead of Mexico this year. That means upgraded accommodations for the contestants. Speaking of the contestants, this year viewers will see former contestants from the regular Bachelor and Bachelorette shows, plus former contestants from the 2 golden spin-offs. Bachelor in Paradise will continue the tradition of new contestants joining the beach after each rose ceremony, where multiple contestants are sent home. But the new season won't be just a fun vacation for the contestants. ABC revealed a new element of challenges, though they didn't reveal what the prize is for each challenge. Season 10 of the spinoff premieres on ABC on Monday, July 7. The network dropped a dramatic new promo that confirms one rumored romance. Spoilers reveal details about another surprising love triangle hinted at in the trailer. Season 10 teaser confirms unexpected romance. Everyone gets a second chance on Bachelor in Paradise, even the so-called villains of previous seasons. 2 notorious Bachelor Nation stars are on this season of BIP, Kat Izzo and Dale Moss. Kat was on season 9 of BIP, but her engagement to John Henry Spurlock didn't last. Neither did Dale's engagement to Claire Crawley after they quit season 16 of The Bachelorette to be together. Social media sleuths noticed that family members of Kat and Dale started following each other, possibly indicating that the 2 are together. The new promo seems to confirm a romance between Kat and Dale. The trailer shows them making out on a boat. But they aren't the only surprise romance. According to spoilers, there's a messy love triangle between other contestants. Bachelor in Paradise spoilers reveal love triangle drama. The trailer offers a first glimpse of the golden contestants arriving on the beach. Justin Glaze and Hakeem Olton are among the other contestants in the short promo. The teaser ends with Bailey Brown, Bachelor season 29, in tears asking Jeremy Simon, "You want to be with her?" Bachelor Nation spoiler guru Reality Steve hopped on Twitter to reveal who the her is in the surprising love triangle. He revealed, the last clip of Bailey prying to Jeremy saying, "You want to be with her?" She's referring to Susie. Susie wasn't part of the Week 1 cast, but is expected to join the beach later in the season. She briefly dated Justin Glaze after her relationship with Clayton Echard ended. Justin is also on Bachelor in Paradise. Awkward. Don't miss the season 10 premiere on Monday, July 7 at 8 p.m. Eastern on
like
ABC.
no other. When Bachelor in Paradise season 10 premiered, fans expected the usual: sun, surf, scandal, and sparks. But no one could have predicted the fiery storm that would erupt between 3 contestants who had no idea their hearts were about to collide head-on. The season kicked off in Sayulita, Mexico, where producers had promised a revamped beach setup, more confessionals, and a few surprise rule twists. Among the incoming contestants were Ava Hamilton, the soft-spoken romantic from Joey Grazaday's season, Chase Reed, the confident, emotionally elusive surfer from Jen Tran's Bachelorette journey, and Marissa Lane, the spontaneous beauty whose heart was shattered on a 2-on-1 date with Grant Ellis. What none of them knew was that their fates were about to be tangled in a web of emotion that no rose ceremony could fix. Love at first sight? Kind of. On night 1, Ava strolled onto the beach wearing a flowing coral maxi dress, looking every bit like the paradise goddess fans remembered. She was quickly greeted by host Jesse Palmer and ushered down to meet the group. She made an immediate impression on everyone, but especially on Chase, who couldn't stop staring. She's got this calm to her, like peace, and maybe I need some peace, he confessed in a private interview. They connected instantly over shared trauma from the Bachelor world and a surprising love for reggae music. As the night progressed, they were the couple everyone assumed would be the first to share a romantic moment under the stars. But then Marissa arrived. Marissa's entrance was nothing short of a movie moment. Golden hour bathed her in light, her dark curls cascading down her back, her laugh bubbling like champagne. She greeted everyone with warm hugs, except Chase. With him, it was different. "Oh," he said, momentarily stunned. "Didn't think I'd see you here." Marissa's smile faltered. "Why not? You didn't think I'd come back after last time?" Unbeknownst to the other contestants and viewers, Marissa and Chase had dated briefly post-filming after Jen's season. It ended badly. He ghosted her for 3 weeks, then sent her a "sorry, not ready" text that she never got closure from. "Let's not pretend this beach is big enough for us to avoid each other," she added coolly. Drama had officially landed. The first cracks appear. Ava sensed something shift almost immediately. Chase grew distant, glancing toward Marissa more than he should. When Ava brought it up during their first one-on-one date, Chase brushed it off. "We went on a couple dates. It wasn't that deep." But it was that deep, at least to Marissa. And to Ava, it started to feel like she'd walked into a triangle she didn't consent to. The next night, Marissa was offered a date card, and she picked Chase. It sent shockwaves through paradise. Ava's face fell. Chase hesitated, but ultimately accepted. "I need closure," he explained, though his castmates saw it as something else entirely. A date to remember, or regret. Marissa and Chase's date was a steamy ATV ride through the jungle that ended with margaritas and dancing in a secluded cove. Sparks reignited as they reminisced, flirted, and kissed. "I hated how things ended," Marissa said, resting her head on his shoulder. "I was scared. I'm not proud of it." "Are you still scared?" He didn't answer. He just kissed her again. Back at the beach, Ava sat with Cat Izzo, trying to hold back tears. "I thought we were building something, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a pit stop between the ex and the next." Trouble in paradise. Chase returned from the date smiling but visibly conflicted. He pulled Ava aside, and the conversation was a disaster. "Are you still into her?" Ava asked directly. I don't know. I didn't expect those feelings to come back, but they did." Ava blinked, stunned. "So what am I supposed to do? Just wait around while you figure it out?" "I'm not asking you to wait. I'm just being honest." "That's not honesty. That's emotional cowardice." And with that, Ava stood up and walked away, right into a waiting hug from new arrival Dean Carden, a sweet environmentalist from Charity Lawson's season who'd had a crush on Ava since her original Bachelor debut. The triangle was now officially a square. Chaos Week. Bachelor Nation began calling it Chaos Week. The beach turned into emotional quicksand. Ava and Dean began to bond. Real, healthy, flirty energy. Chase grew jealous, watching her laugh with another man. Marissa became territorial, pulling Chase aside every time he tried to get clarity. Dean got feelings, fast. During a beach bonfire, things exploded. "I don't get you," Chase said to Ava. "2 days ago, you wanted me." "No," Ava corrected. "I wanted who I thought you were. And now I see who you really are." Marissa jumped in. "Don't talk to him like that. You've been leading Dean on to get back at Chase." "Excuse me?" Ava said. "You're defending him after what he did to you? Maybe I'm not the only one playing games." Tension rippled, tears were shed, and in the distance, producers were smiling. The twist. Midweek, Jesse Palmer arrived with an announcement. "There will be no rose ceremony tonight. Instead, each of you will decide in private whether to stay in paradise or go home. No influence, no strategy, just your truth." Shock, gasps. Suddenly, the triangle wasn't just emotional, it was strategic. Chase was torn between Ava and Marissa. Ava was torn between Dean and her bruised pride. Dean was ready to go all in. Marissa was unraveling under the weight of old patterns. Each entered the palapa one by one to record their choices. The results? Dean chose Ava. Ava chose to stay, but not for Chase. Marissa chose Chase. Chase chose no one. He left. Picking up the pieces. Chase's decision sent shockwaves. Marissa sobbed. Ava was stone-faced. Dean comforted her, but the tension lingered. In his exit interview, Chase said, "I thought I was ready, but being caught between two women I hurt in different ways made me realize I'm the problem." Marissa spiraled, questioning her worth. But in an unexpected twist, Olivia Lewis, another late arrival, swooped in with empathy and humor, and the beginnings of a beautiful friendship, and more, with Marissa. Ava, for the first time all week, smiled, really smiled, as she walked hand in hand with Dean down the beach. Paradise heals. The final episodes of Paradise focused less on explosive drama and more on healing. Ava and Dean slowly built trust, discussing real life, fears, and love beyond the cameras. Marissa and Olivia explored their connection without pressure, sharing sunsets and subtle glances. Chase, seen in a surprise post-show update, entered therapy and admitted on a podcast that he'd lost two amazing women by refusing to confront his emotional immaturity. Ava summed it up best in her confessional. "Paradise wasn't what I expected. I thought I'd find love in someone else. Instead, I found it in myself first. And then, maybe just maybe with Dean." After the Final Rose. When the cast reunited for the After the Final Rose special, tensions were still present, but so was growth. Chase apologized to both Ava and Marissa. Ava accepted with grace. Marissa gave him a hug but said she didn't forgive him fully, yet. Dean and Ava walked out together hand in hand. Olivia and Marissa made headlines when they hinted that their connection had only deepened post-Paradise. Bachelor Nation was shook. In a world where Paradise usually ends in proposals or tears, this season ended with self-discovery, new beginnings, and the shocking realization that love doesn't always come in the package you expect. Sometimes the triangle becomes a circle, and everyone finds their own center.